Yeah, I basically can't. Yeah, I can't do anything except play the game, so.
That's fine. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to do some audio tests. So as soon as I'm done staring at this commercial, we will. I'll turn on my sound and we'll check out what the sound is like. We want to make sure that your audio, the game audio, and TeamSpeak audio are all balanced.
Gotcha.
Okay, go ahead and say something.
Test, test. I am saying things right now. Still saying things. Saying more things. Yep. Saying things.
Perfect. Your audio is balanced to TeamSpeak perfectly.
Cool.
Let's try out the game. Uh, um, can you make it make some noise?
Menus make noise. Yeah, the menus make dot noises. Beepy noises. I can load a
That sounds
game.
perfect. We're good.
I can load a game that I have to see if the music is kind of weird. So this is an old game, the one that I played last time I streamed it. It might be a bit loud.
And we've got someone in chat already, too. You're going to be doing this with a new game, right? I assume. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan. For some reason my
Hello,
sound
guitar
is...
guy.
Hello, guitar guy. Just getting set up here. Does that sound alright? Volume-wise? How's that sound, Dave?
Yeah, it seems good. Well, when the character starts saying things, we'll know for sure.
Alright. There we go. That sounds right on my on my screen anyway. What time is it? Look at my phone. Yeah, pretty much on top.
All right, I've tweeted the start. Yeah, I think we're ready. Go ahead, give it a start.
All right, here we go.
The war has arrived at the gates of Hillis. This peaceful mining planet in System 4 is now completely encircled by the Dom's Armada. General Keck, Supreme Commander of the Alpha Forces, would like to take this opportunity to address a final message to the population.
Loyal Hillians, the impending battle will be a difficult one, but thanks to the Alpha Section,
Thank you, guitar guy.
So as Master Ninja has suggested, perhaps we should move down into the alpha channel, just so that other people don't interfere with us in TeamSpeak.
Yeah, that's fine. Just drag me down there.
I have insufficient permissions to drag you, as you are the system administrator.
Oh, I see.
Shield activated. Shield disabled.
Your Optima account is
350.
units short. Your electrical supply has just been blocked.
I forgot how cool this game was. The story is so good.
Okay, I'm moving.
Channel switched. User joined your channel.
Alright, I've moved with you.
Yeah, I love this game. I haven't played this in forever though, so I'm gonna completely forget how the controls work. It's fine. We'll all figure it out together.
Alright, so now that we're through most of the story, we're into the exciting bits. I'm going to go ahead and introduce everybody. Welcome to the third Game On Marathon. We are broadcasting and raising money in support of the Penny Arcade Child's Play charity, which raises money to provide toys and games to children in children's hospitals and domestic violence shelters in need. If you are watching on Twitch or from our regular website, you will see a donation button, and you feel free to donate. But if you want to be a real hero, spread the word on social media. Go ahead and tweet, Facebook, or whatever, and bring the eyeballs in. And that's really what it's all about, is getting as many people watching as we can. I am Distant Inland. I'm currently masquerading as Hartley, but I'm not really Hartley. The streamer that you are watching today is Echelon, who is going to be playing Beyond Good and Evil.
That's right.
When did this game come out?
I don't remember. It's been a while. It's still one of the. It's still like one of my favorite games of all time. It's aged really well as well. I mean, it's still playable. Alright, I need to read the tooltip. There we go. So I've got Paige, my pig, with me.
Now, one of the interesting things. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. I can't hear you when you don't hold your push talkie down.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. So one of the interesting things about this game, particularly for the era that it came through, is the protagonist's weapon is very non-lethal. Although clearly you're looking for but mostly you're using a bow staff and a camera. Is that right?
Mostly the camera, yeah.
Thank you, Guitar Guy. Guitar Guy says that he just popped on to see us do the sound test, and that he's going to pass out, but he will be on tomorrow. So thank you, Guitar Guy. We'll see you tomorrow.
Cool, thank you so much, man. Yeah, I need to pay attention.
That's right. Use your super attack, Jim. So the character's best friend is a kid. This immediately to me says that this may be like partially influenced by Journey to the West. Is the story going to follow in that sort of vein as well, or is this just going to come completely out of the sci-fi universe?
I don't know. That's a good question. Like, I've never really thought of this as a Journey to the West type game. And I mean, the story does go pretty crazy. It's kind of like a hippie conspiracy theory kind of plot. It's really good. It's very innovative for what it is.
Innovative is right. I mean, that your main weapon is a camera that you use to photograph incriminating evidence.
Yeah, and it's not just the mechanics. One of the things that I really like about this game in particular is that the characters are memorable. Like, you know, I mean, some of my favorite games of all time have really good characters, and it's like Baldur's Gate has great character, but like I don't, to this day, like I don't remember a lot of the little characters in that. Whereas with this, like I remember Paige all the time. You know, I know all kinds of, like, the rhinoceros guy that we'll see in a little bit. He's like a Rasta rhinoceros. Like he just, everyone's got a lot of character.
Would you say that that's a Rastanoceros?
It's a rhinoceros, yes.
Bueno, but be careful. I did a checkup on you
And
after your fight.
this is coming
I
too also
noticed
from an
something
era
got
where
inside
like
your
most
psychopath.
female characters were really highly sexualized, and here you have a character that actually stands on her character.
What do you mean coming from an era? Like
You know,
we live in that era.
That era being the past 200 years, no, it's more than that. Fair point, fair point.
Here on Hillis, war has once again reared its ugly head, striking the civilian population. Luckily, our elite forces have once again arrived in the nick of time. I'm coming to you live from the Southern Lighthouse Shelter. Here is where some of the children whose parents have been captured by the Doms have been taken in by two devoted and courageous Hillians. Miss, a word for our listeners.
Yeah, well, you guys are not what I'd call as fast as a speeding bullet. Keep doing nothing, and next time, there'll be nothing left here to save.
Cut! Hey, Pop, stay zen. Don't get your snout bent out of shape. All right, boys, that's a wrap. Pack it up.
Thanks, Paige. If it wasn't for you,
You know what? I should be a responsible person and go and update that we're actually live.
Jade, how you feeling, darling?
I'm fine, Paige. I'm fine. Still no power?
Nope. Now that the shield is on the blitz, we're sitting ducks for every Vorax in the area.
What a pessimisto! Your faithful servant, Secundo, has found the answer to your money problemo.
Secundo, we're stuck here. No hovercraft, no shield. Optima has cut off the power. The account is empty.
Units, you want units? You come to Secundo, mia bella. Listen to this. The director, Senora from the Science Center, wants a collection of all the animals on the planet. She pay you dinero for any photo you send with little animal on it. Mira, that beast, for example. You take picture of it and tenga mucho units. Even your perro interests them.
Not another one of your harebrained plans, Segundo. Gonna have to recheck your circuits. Who could possibly be interested in that kind of thing? We're in the middle of a war, son.
You understand nada, bacon breath. Control of the species is mucho importante. Yet, you go get your camera back, and we'll see if Segundo
Alright,
has
hopefully we'll get
Pepperoni
some
on
of
his
the,
professor. Ciao!
the Long Beach crew from the Long Beach subreddit joining us in channel and talking to a couple of those guys today.
Welcome, guy. All right, so getting our camera. That's one of the first
Camera ready.
major
It's up to
mechanics in
you
the game.
now, Yate.
I don't remember what these are. Yeah.
And the camera does more than just take you through the plot and through the missions and battles. It also, like, there's a lot of subquest stuff. There's collection
Jade,
games you
I
play
see
with it.
Secundo already talked to you about the job. The war is taking
Use it to
its
accumulate currency, basically. So we're going to be taking a picture of basically everything we can. One of each animal.
Oh, thank you for the host, Master Ninja. Very kind of you, sir.
toll. Great, I can start a backup.
Okay, Yade. I transferred the dinero to the stinking Optima service.
One of these days, Master Ninja, we will convince you to do some streaming for one of these events.
Electricity restored. Thank you for choosing Optima Service.
Shield activated.
I know most of the games you tend to play don't really have defined beginnings and endings, but I'm sure we can find something that'll suit you.
Down here as soon as you can. Looks like there's a mission for you. Jade reporting. Mission M-Disc standing by.
Okay, so before we leave here, let's go ahead and pick up everything we can. It's my house, I can steal from it.
Scandalize.
That is the adventure game way. Link is a infamous thief.
And pot breaker. Just a vandal.
Vandal and a thief. He does the breaking and entering thing backwards. He enters, then he breaks.
So Starkos are a basic, like, little health thing. That's another human. I already have that one. Let's see what we got.
There's a very limited number of humans in this world, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a lot of something sapiens, which are animal people. It's another human. There we go.
Variety is the spice of life.
Bravo, Jade.
Ah, Master Ninja says he tweeted it out as well. Thank you, Master Ninja.
Yep, thank
You
you,
are
man.
a true hero.
Superb specimen.
So like I said, even though we are streaming for the benefit of the Child's Play charity, we do absolutely appreciate every dollar donated. If you want to be a true hero, true heroes fight the battle on the social media front. Let people know, bring people in. That is really what will make me feel like I'm doing something good here. What do you think, Ed?
Yeah, yeah. Help us help people.
That's right. It's a really good cause because children can get really terrified in the hospital. It's not a fun thing. It's not a fun thing for an adult either, but at least, you know, we have some frame of reference that helps us out. Oh, the penguin one.
I don't know if I can get it yet.
I remember watching you spend like an hour here when you were first playing the game trying to get that damn penguin.
Oh, I can get the seabirds.
I think there's a whale you can get here too, if I remember right.
Let me grab a seabird, so I know I can get that. That's a terrible picture, but it counts.
Seagulls.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I need to
and,
zoom lens.
Yeah, for kids, like having toys and games while they're in a hospital, it is really important to the healing process because it keeps them in a positive frame of mind, and you know that's an important situation. And now the Penny Arcade, last year, actually it was before last year, at some point, not actually terribly recently, they started also supporting domestic violence shelters, which is another great cause, because whether you're sick, ill, or some other malady in your life, you know, that just having something to give some level of normalcy to the daily routine, some amount of joy can really help improve the process. And it's unfortunate, but it's a fact that most hospitals are not going to budget money for toys and games. But you know, that's what we're doing. We're taking that fight. That's a fight I'm willing to pick. Because I know the video game community is up for it. You guys have answered the call year after year, and all been proven heroes. And so that's what we're here to do today.
You lose, Fleabag.
And for the next 100 hours, more than 100 hours, like 109 and a half hours.
Which is pretty epic.
Oh, Shogun! Thank you for the host. Another true hero.
A field armadillo.
Shogun has been with us helping us with these events for a very long time. Shogun says, hey guys! Hello, Shogun!
Shield disabled.
Hello, Shogun. How are you?
I think Shogun's been working with the Game On Marathon for longer than I have. So I remember meeting him, first one, and there's Pongo Sapiens! Pongo comes in and says boing.
Alright, so I've turned off the shield. I think that's probably not going to get me what I wanted. No, it's not going to get me what I wanted at all.
Pongo, I heard a rumor that you're actually going to be on camera later during the stream.
Really?
This is a rumor I've heard. Now, the last Game On Marathon, there was a Pongo-like presence, but it was always behind a mask. So I don't know. We'll see. Pongo is another one of the founding members of the Game On Marathon. It's great to see you here, Pongo. Thank you for your support. Master Ninja says he does play games from the start and end, just usually not on stream. That's fair enough. Shogun says rumors will turn out to be lies, probably.
Alright, so we're going to go to a final picture here. I think this is the last one of one of these fireflies.
Lucy.
I don't know. Oh, we can get one more. And then we can go get the seal.
Jade reporting. Jade report.
Oh no! One of Shogun's monitors has gone black. He will be back after a reboot. We'll be waiting for you, Shogun.
Did we just get a donation? Whoever donated? I think we did.
You got the little noise? Which noise?
Yeah, yeah. It was like a gong sound. Yeah. Whoever donated. So Dave, can you see the donation list?
I'm about to.
Well, thank you for your donation, whoever you are. We will thank you by name if we can.
It was anonymous, but it does say "Don't believe rumors." Oh yeah. So everybody, if you're gonna make a donation, please sign in. or if you don't want to sign in, but you do want to be submitted into the raffle drawings for your donations, leave your email address in the comments. But signing in is the best way. It's free to sign in, and 100% of your donation is going to Child's Play, so you don't have to worry about that. Just sign into their widget, and you will be entered into our raffle drawings. Some of which I actually know what the prizes are for. I don't know all of them yet. I haven't been given all of the wisdom. I know that there are some game systems that we're going to be giving away, which should be pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And because this is the Long Beach block here, those of us who are streaming are all for the next 10 hours are going to be all from Long Beach. We have a local business in Long Beach that donated a actually rather surprising donation. I'm going to find a link for it and put it in chat here.
Mr. de Castellac. This war is a catastrophe for us all. Mr. If you accept, please make your way as soon as possible to the ancient mine on Black Isle located on the other side of town. Having completely understood the enormous risks involved, Mr. de Castellac plans to reward you generously.
That link that you may have seen in chat, that is a link to a blog about the making of the pendant, which they have donated, which can be won. These pendants are custom-made sterling silver. Normally, custom jobs like this cost in the range of like $500, but this particular one is special because it cannot be bought.
Don't you worry, Paige.
They will
If you
only make it once, to be given away at our raffle. So, if you think that that sterling silver pendant of the Child's Play emblem is something that you want to have, the only way to get it is to donate. Well, not today. Sometime in the next 5 days, as we do the marathon. That was a really lovely gift, and there will be more gifts as will be unveiled as things proceed.
Okay, it's working. We are once again connected with El Mundo Exterior.
I personally am very excited about the some of the handheld stuff.
Yeah. What do you know what game systems we're giving away? That's the East Coast team, right?
Yeah, the East Coast team is doing that, and so I have been told to keep my mouth shut about exactly what kind of Nintendo systems, but there's some kind of Nintendo systems that are going to be there for raffle later on as things progress. So keep coming back for more information. I know it's going to get late. People will eventually fall asleep, but we're going to be doing this for 100 hours, 5 days of wonderful video game content to raise money for the Child's Play charity.
And so I'll be streaming until midnight, our time, Pacific time. I'll try and go as long as I can. And we'll see how far we can get through. This is Beyond Good and Evil for guys who are just coming in. So I'm taking pictures of the seal now, distant. So I always forget that you have to have the shield out, and you also have to have the zoom lens in order to actually get him.
Ah, is that the trick?
A two-legged otter. Amazing.
I stand corrected. It is a two-legged otter. Alright, let's go see some real crazy. To the garage.
One thing I really like about this game is how it doesn't unfold your power-ups artificially. Maybe artificial is the wrong word, but like, if you look at a Legend of Zelda game, right, it's very discreet. You find a chest. The chest has a power-up. That power-up is the obvious thing that gets you through the next thing. Whereas with the hovercraft, all of those power-ups are just sort of a natural evolution of building up and improving your hovercraft. And yet, each one does help you overcome some obstacle in a very natural, flowing way that makes the world feel very complete, I think.
The other thing that you don't notice when you first start is that all of the items, and I'll show you this in a second. Let me pick up the rest of these guys. So these are random. So these are just useless little boosters and power-ups. It's the kinds of things you would just pick up in some games you just literally walk over. And all of them are rendered though in full 3D, not just in the engine but actually in the inventory as well. So for instance, I can sort of look through my bag. This is one of my Starkos. I can give it to Paige. I can also actually look at it, and it's a full 3D item. It's sort of a full 3D item, right? So it seems like a waste, but we'll see that's actually kind of important for some of the puzzles that we'll get to later, which is really neat.
So, Doctor, diagnosis?
And we would later see puzzles like that come up in like Skyrim and much later games. To see that at this early stage in video game.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. All right. So we'll do our first little. This is kind of like you can view it as a tutorial. It doesn't feel that way, but it is.
Good Lord, you'll bust a gut.
And so here, this is the AI taking over. So I can't push this. I'm not strong enough. So Paige is helping me.
Okay, I went and checked Wikipedia. So this game was released in 2003.
Cool.
So they give some good time frame, good sense of when things are going on.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I guess we'd better head straight for the Mamago garage.
All right, let's go to the Mamago garage. It's like one of my favorite places in the entire game. Actually, before we go to the Mamago garage, let's do something else. I just realized we should probably take a picture of these fish, whatever they are.
Must photograph all the animals.
A live dipnor.
And a lot of the photography stuff is kind of interesting because while the game, there are a few currencies in it, some of those currencies are zero sum. There's a finite amount in the world.
That's correct.
In order to get all the upgrades, you have to get every piece of currency in the game.
Just to finish the game, you have to get most of the pieces of currency in the game. Just to actually finish the game. We'll see.
Hovercraft ain't doing too good.
We get to the garage. I mean, when we get to the garage, like basically all of the upgrades in the game are just laid out right there. So.
Shogun is back. Welcome back, Shogun.
Welcome back, Shogun.
Stupid tugboat.
Yeah, and that may be like why I felt like the escalation was much more natural and felt more in world than some of the stuff I see in like a Metroid or a Metroidvania kind of power ups. Is that like they did show you right off the bat? They're like, here's all the things, here are their prices. You can buy them if you can afford them. Like, oh, but I can't afford them. And then later on, like you start to realize that actually the currency is gated to make sure you get them in the right order. But it still seems very natural.
Yeah.
Works to sucker in the client, all right.
Oh, the alt tabbing issue. I see, Shogun. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, some games are not friendly with alt tabbing. That's a fact.
Yeah, this is actually one of those games. This is actually relatively friendly with alt tabbing. However, it's not. I can't like window it or full screen windowed. All right, so there's one of my roster rhinos.
Don't forget to take a picture of him.
It's a pretty awesome picture.
Okay, I'll file it.
Shogun says that he was playing Mirror's Edge on his stream, which I saw something today. It was really cool. But yeah, that's where he was having the alt-tab problems, was he was getting some crashes with alt-tabbing there. But he's finished a reboot, and he's back with us.
Awesome. Welcome back. Alright, so here we have the basic stuff, right? So I love these guys. Alright, so this is all we can afford. This is our Speedcraft motor. There's a neutralizing cannon, which is actually important. That's 5 pearls. We have 1 pearl right now. And then in here we have the jump kit. That's obviously something that's going to help us out. For 20, flight stabilizer for 20. We can't even see it right now. And then we have a space engine back here, which is a big 30 pearls. So we need like basically almost all the pearls in the game to get through. But now all we need to do is just replace our engines.
Got a Speedcraft motor here to get up. A Speedcraft motor. No problem. Well done, Yeet.
Alright. So they fixed my hovercraft.
Say they're gonna be another attack.
Getting around by hovercraft. It's the way.
Yeah, that is. Alright, now we get to do some crazy stuff.
I think first hovercraft I ever used in a video game would be Final Fantasy IV.
Don't you?
Alright, well, have a good lurk. Thank you for chatting. We love lurkers too. Lurkers are awesome.
I am a lurker, so I like lurkers. Okay, so we're now dealing with this giant thing. Now the first thing we need to do is try and get a picture of it. Actually, we can get a picture of it after we kill it. It's way more fun to do it while you're trying to fight it. And more epic.
Thank you so much for all the important.
Oh, that's a good picture. Nicely done, sir.
Cool. We got another pearl.
I'm sure it'll come in handy in case we have to go back to those crooks at Mama Booger Rock.
All right, let's see what we can find now that we can explore the world. Now, the other thing I like about this game, which is very different than a lot of games of its day, is that it's one of those kind of open world exploration things, like a Zelda. So you keep going back to places that you've seen before for new stuff when you get new power-ups.
Which today we kind of take for granted, but back in 2003, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
to
that's
see
right,
something
that's
like that, like, yeah.
All right, an email.
Miss Jade, Mr. de Castellac.
Because the actual Legend of Zelda games, Metroid games, they did that in 2D, no problem. But a 3D game that did that? So, That was something special.
All right, so we're going to Black Isle. We're going to go through the city.
Hey, Jane, a school of blue scorpion fish. Bet you that'd interest the Science Center.
Where is the school of blue scorpion fish you speak of?
Yeah, like Jak and Daxter. That's another great example of that style. Thank you, Master Ninja. That is a good example of that. And yeah, because you know, you look at like
From the
Mario
same
64
family.
kind of did it, where like some of the power-ups, but not to the extent that a lot of games later came out and did it at. But yeah, when you start to look at like Vex and Jak and Daxter, they sort of they took on that formula and stepped up the game quite a bit.
Meteors cut for the shields.
We gotta be super careful, Jade. The attacks are intense.
Oh, I forgot the city had traffic too.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
I'm looking at all these things and I'm like, you're probably thinking I'm crazy, you know, well, not you, but the viewers. The viewers probably thinking I'm crazy. It's like, what do you mean, oh wow, it's got traffic? Of course it's got traffic, it's a video game. But no, like, 2003, come on, that was awesome. That was impressive.
More scorpion fish.
Grand Theft Auto was, like, barely handling it.
Right.
Oh, and just a little preview of the future for our viewers out there too. Echelon here is going to be playing this game for probably another 2.5 hours, maybe a little less than that. And then we have a very special treat. We have found a very rare creature. We have found a person who has somehow not yet played through Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 1. He has no idea what it's about. He doesn't know what the story is, what's going on. It's going to be a blind playthrough.
That's awesome.
Hello, Miss Jade. My employer, Mr. de Castellac, like all the inhabitants of Hillis, wish to see an end to this war. The Alpha sections claim to be pushing back the Doms, but they're hiding the truth from us. The Doms monsters have already invaded every corner of our planet. 2 specimens have been spotted at the bottom of this mine shaft. If we don't warn the population, their numbers will increase radically. Mr. de Castellac is prepared to pay a very high price to be able to defuse a picture of a pair of these monsters. This is a very risky mission, and you're free to refuse.
Well, Doms aren't exactly our best friends. Tell your boss he'll have his picture.
Alright, so our first quest is actually not to go kill a monster, though we will do that, but to take a picture of said monster.
Good luck, and don't forget, Mr. de Castellac wants the male and female on the same picture!
I really like that story and how it unfolds. Oh, Master Ninja comments that GTA Traffic was the worst. For a game that's about stealing a car and driving it through traffic, you'd think, but no, I understand. Like, the technology of the time had its limits.
Let's go. No, not equipped for that.
Alright, so we can't get through there yet. So another thing you'll notice is I have two life bars. So on the left and the right. One is for my companion. There's two companions in this game, and they're important. They're kind of like I mean, the best way I can describe it is like this is like it's a very good companion game, right? Like the other good companion game that I've played is BioShock Infinite. Had a great sort of companion mechanic. But like this is between those two, this was actually pretty good. Alright, there's something up there that I can't see yet. Alright, so we'll have to get up. So where are we going here?
No problem.
So I just press E, and he goes, and the AI just takes care of it.
We'll find him his earthworms.
Master Ninja says Booker Catch.
Thank you, Jade.
I
Lies are unjust.
would like to think that I am culture savvy enough to know what that means, but the truth is I am not.
Yeah, that's BioShock. It's basically like just that's
Come on over here, will
Oh,
ya?
BioShock Infinite.
yeah.
Something to
God.
She tosses you guns, ammo, and basically everything else that she finds everywhere all the time.
Now may be a good time to show you my latest invention. 2 years of work under the utmost.
See, that's why I need you around.
The outcome of a
You know
life's
these things.
work. My little marvels, the jet boots. They run on homemade biocarburate. Here's the pocket of pressurized methane. Here, in the soles, are the 2 turbo reactors. All you have to do to fire them up is contract your abdominal muscles. It's the transportation of the future. Silicon Carnage! Hey, what the? And there you have it.
Cool.
Alright, so we get this
If
one.
you want another demonstration, just let me know. Go get 'em, girl.
Wow. Why were you hiding that from me?
Oh, I still had a few bugs to work out.
Be careful with those. Okay, your roll of film is finished. Good. I'll transfer a pearl to you, Jade. And I'll recharge your film.
Master Ninja says, finally, rockets that run on gas.
Don't change a thing. It's perfect.
That's what I need, man. I need to be able to put some gas in a barrel and just take off to Mars.
Yep.
Nice one, Jade.
So this is another camera mechanic. So if you find a map of the area
Hey,
that you're in,
Jade, there's them.
so you'll see that I don't have a map of the area that I'm in. It's uncovering it as I go. But now that I found one, I can actually take a picture of it. And it analyzes it, gives me the full map of the area. So it's pretty nice.
That's really awesome. I haven't seen anything like that
Stupendous photo,
in
Jade.
any game sense.
Alright, so here's another thing. Again, there's not a lot of just straight combat. This is kind of, I guess, mostly a puzzle
Just
game.
say when.
So in this case, what I'm going to do is I need to basically blow these things up, right?
Now,
So I have to rocket boots,
That makes them come out of their holes.
and then push it to whatever.
they start glowing when you get 'em mad.
It's a good kind of puzzle, though. It's the kind of puzzle
Yeah,
that involves fire.
That's correct. Alright, here we go. It's another one of these. These are basic currency.
Materia crystal. I will transfer it to the suite to the bank. They pay mucho units for each crystal. Bravo.
And these are used to just buy basic things. Power-ups, things like heart containers. And... Alright, that's good.
He calls it a materia crystal.
That's right.
Hey, Jade, come look at this.
Why does that fill me with so much nostalgic glee?
Yeah.
We're gonna need some tools.
We've been trained by our
on getting
culture
through
to
there.
expect certain things,
We're in
and when
an
we get
ancient
them,
mine.
it's
There's
good.
gotta be some kind of tool shed or something. Let's go.
Here's another good example too. Is like just the power-ups too. It's like you found the obstacle first, then you go find the power-up because you need it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
A lot of games do that, and that's a good way of making things feel relevant within the narrative. It's a good step up from the old Doom red key, blue key, green key.
Yeah, that was kind of boring. I mean, it had its place, you know.
Yeah, and it's not fundamentally different than what you're doing here. It's just, this is way more interesting. It ties into the story, it's part of world building. I am super hyped that you are streaming this game, by the way.
Pro-Shax. Don't go
That was a
near
good
them,
picture.
whatever you do.
That's a great picture. Oh my god.
What was that?
Coming in for the kill.
There'll be more nearby, Jade. They usually attack in groups of 2 or 3.
All right.
Just a quick reminder to anybody new coming in, we are streaming for the Child's Play charity. We were trying to raise money for Child's Play. They provide toys and games to children's hospitals and domestic violence shelters in need.
Need
It is a
hand?
really great charity, and definitely worth donating. But if you want to be a true hero, you don't even need to donate. All you need to do is get out on social media and put out the word. Let people know that we're streaming here today, that we've got a good cause, we're going to have some good entertainment. We're even giving away good prizes.
Sweet Jesus, jellies. Oh yeah. Ready to meet your...
All kinds of cool
Ah,
stuff
these
in here.
little Medusa.
Just say when, Jade.
Magnificent. Ordinarily, Alicia's live in the water.
I like too how like they gave you the puzzles so you learn how to knock things around, but then like they advance on that. Right? That's a good design. I see that in a lot of modern games as well, where they start you off with simple puzzles with simple elements, and then they give you a boss fight where you have to use them all.
Oh, not bad.
So you learned how to like knock things into the air and then push them in a direction with your staff, right?
That's
you learn
right.
how to light those things, explode those things, but now you're gonna get into these fights with jellyfish, where that's the primary combat mechanic.
Yep.
And then I think later on you have a boss fight where you have to use that mechanic to damage the boss. Right?
Yep.
Good design.
Say when, Jade.
Oh man, they got you surrounded.
think?
Huh? Now that's the kind of animal reporting I
Yeah, it's funny that I should see parallels here because they're so different artistically, but the basic design of the play style and the escalation of power-ups reminds me a lot of Okami.
I love Okami. I really wish
Hey, I'm sure we'll be able to find
I really
something.
wish that I could get that running on PC. I don't have the game console to play it. I should just get a Wii or something like that. I actually didn't really like it on the Wii. I thought it was good on the PlayStation. The painting was great on the Wii, though.
No, not equipped for that.
Yeah, there were some issues with trying to use the motion controls for the sword fighting.
Here, I'll
Um,
leave this to the
Yeah,
expert.
yeah.
I think what they did is they made kind of a mistake in the way that the rhythm of it works.
It's for me.
Because when you swing your hand for a sword, you naturally swing forward then back again, and they considered both the forward motion and the back motion to be a sword swing motion, which would mess up the timing, because all of the sword attacks were timing attacks, where if you timed it right, you got bonuses, and if you swung too early or too late, you got penalties.
The Midas touch.
But yeah, on the PlayStation, where it was a button pressing game, and that was really nice. But yeah, I gotta say, like, for painting, I way prefer the motion control.
Yeah, the motion control is really nice for painting. I got used to the joystick controls, but
Painting was easily half the game. I'm pretty sure I spent about 40% of my time in the painting mode while playing that game. And about 20% of my time just running around looking at the pretty flowers that came up under my feet.
so here's a giant ball of something. It's not obviously an animal, but it is.
Great, I can start a back.
Hey, if it counts for a photograph, it counts.
Yep. All right, so we got Paige his giant wrench axe thing. So now that's over, we can go ahead back and get into that room that we were in before, or we were blocked by before. More fireflies. I think we already have all the fireflies. Yes, we already got those on the island. So, all right, where are we going?
There's not a lot of repeats of animals, but when it happens, oh man, do I remember getting it or not? It's always better to check.
problem. Thanking you kindly.
I always thought it'd be really nice to have to make like a FPS style game, which is basically like a safari shooter. You're actually just taking pictures of lions and stuff, trying not to get eaten.
Try not to disturb them.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
PA1 increases your energy gauge by 1 heart.
All right, so we will be buying these.
There's similar stealth mechanics already in a lot of high-end titles. I mean, the Metal Gear Solid games, the most recent one in particular, had a nice open-world thing with good stealth mechanics in it.
C'est bon, it's been digitalized.
I'm sure it's a doable thing. He is a mod.
Starkos restores.
I can make it a mod. I can make a Skyrim mod where you go around with a spyglass and take pictures too.
Oh yeah, there you go. Master Ninja says, isn't there, like, a Pokemon Snap game? yeah, you're right, there is.
Okay, there you go. All right.
Whoa! Count me out, Jade.
Very well, your wish has been fulfilled. See?
Hey,
Yeah,
That's all you
yeah,
have to
ask
do is
it
make
first.
mistakes.
together, Criminy.
Don't worry, I'm right here. Nothing will happen to you.
You mind your P's and Q's, little miss.
Have you ever considered trying to get this game down to the point where you're actually speedrunning?
I really enjoy this game, so I haven't actually played it to speedrun. I don't normally speedrun, but I could try. I mean, like, I kind of know my way around. I haven't played it in a very long time, so. I'm a little bit rusty. But yeah, no, I could maybe speedrun. I'm not sure what the speedrun would, how fast the speedrun would be.
Now,
Well, I just looked it up. So, apparently, 3 weeks ago, the world record was broken by a person named Sinvi. Clever name. And he managed to complete the game any percent, not 100%, any percent completion in 2 hours 24 minutes.
How long?
2 hours 24 minutes.
Wow.
There's a lot of content in this game, isn't there?
No, there is, yeah. And there's a lot of cutscenes, and they're not skippable as well.
Don't mention it, you old fart. Let's get a move on.
There are
I got a
currently,
feeling the best is to come.
there's one entry for 100%, same gentleman, or lady actually, I can't tell. Senvi, could go either way. But their 100% completion time is 3 hours 15 minutes.
Cool, yeah. So I've got about 3 hours, so there's no way I'm going to complete this. But I'll get as far as I can. And there's a lot of cool stuff in here. I might pick it up again later, if there's a lull in the stream or if anyone wants to play. So, or I'll just finish streaming it some other time,
Okay.
if not during the marathon.
Yeah, I think once the East Coast team takes over, they're going to have a full unpacked schedule. But yeah, push through as far as you can. You don't have to 100% it. I'd love to see you get as close to the ending as possible tonight. That would be awesome.
All right, let's see what we can do then.
good day, ma'am.
All right.
Let's go.
I think you can do it. You have a whole extra half hour over the current world record, right? I believe in you.
Oh,
You
dear.
want white or wheat toast with your omelet, Miss Grace of an Ox? Just say when. Not me, flag Derek. Go get him, girl. Say when, Jade.
Now I see you picking up these like black and purpley, crisply things. So what's going on with those? What are those used for?
Those are used for the vending machines, which sometimes sell cool stuff, but not essential stuff. So you can use those to get health or, you know.
Hammer time.
I didn't realize your pliers came equipped with the club option.
Model D53, my little lady. Slices, dices.
It's sort of an optional resource to make the game easier.
Yeah, I guess. You can use it to. You also use it to like. There's like a betting game. There's a bunch of cool stuff. So.
It's nice to have a sort of difficulty slider you're in control of, where if you want to spend time farming up things to make your life a little easier, you can. And if you want to power through, you can do that as well.
So I can't remember where the hell I'm supposed to go at this point.
Most role-playing games
That
with
was
an
fine.
experience
That was
bar are
fine.
built on that exact same design philosophy.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so this is an example. So this is a vending machine. And so I can use this to buy little power-ups.
A box of K-Bups completely restores your energy.
I don't need to buy it. Actually, K-Bups are pretty useful. We're gonna get into a boss fight here soon.
Identification. Okay. A box of K-Bups completely restores your energy.
Starkos rapidly becomes not very useful. And thank you for the donation, whoever donated. Distant can thank them by name if they're not anonymous.
Unfortunately, they were anonymous, but thank you very much for the donation. A reminder to people who are donating, if you sign in to the donation widget to donate, or if you put your email address in the comments, then you will be entered into our raffles. Over the next 5 days, we're going to be doing a bunch of raffles, giving away handcrafted goods, video games, and even some consoles.
Alright, so that's the first sign that things are really bad, and that bad things are going to happen.
Hey, Jade, look. The two creatures back there.
Coming in loud and clear, Miss Jade. And remember, splendid. I'll send it to Mr. DeCastle.
Alright, so first boss fight. Well, first major boss fight.
Gotta pulverize 'em. Jet boots attack. Jade,
Is this serious time? Time for concentration?
What was the question?
I was wondering if you need like serious time, right time, to concentrate on the boss.
Alright. Really important to take a picture of it while we're
Tyrolomax.
fighting it.
It's one of the Dom's creatures. Okay, your roll of film is finished. Good. I'll transfer a pearl to you, Jade. And I'll recharge your film.
Oh yeah, because that's one where after you defeat it, if you want to take a picture of its body, you have to like go deep into the caves or something.
Yeah, I forgot that
just say when, Jade. Let's go.
if my pig dies, I also die.
We're gonna pulverize.
Oh no, do you have to retake the picture?
I don't know.
Take a picture of it. It's gotta be worth a fortune. Say when, Jade.
I do.
Tyrolomax. Okay, your roll of film is finished. Good.
Oh, that's
I'll
harsh.
transfer a pearl to you, Jade. And I'll recharge your film.
It'll be important to get parts for your pin.
Correct.
Okay.
What other game can you say that you have a best friend who's a pig who builds hovercraft and has rocket boots?
No problem.
I cannot think of a single game where you can say that except this.
They were going to make a new one, and it looked really extremely awesome. There was like a demo for it. There was not a demo, but like there was a kind of like a trailer, I guess you call it, and it looked amazing.
A teaser or something?
Yeah. It was long and it looked amazing. There was apparently even some gameplay, but nothing ever came of it. It was like multi-world spanning, same sort of general idea, same characters.
According to the wiki page, it is still being developed for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Wii U, and PC. Let me trace down their source and see what that's all about.
Even in Steam, it's noted as there's some news about that on the Steam game.
Oh yeah, this news is as recent as April. So, yeah.
I hope it comes out. That would be amazing. I will stream that like crazy.
Not bad for a little girl and an old ham.
We did it, Paige. Not bad
Yeah, it
for
looks
an old
like
flame.
April 14th. Oh, I'm sorry, this is last year. Haha, April of last year, got it. Still within the dev cycle of video games, that's not unreasonable.
Yeah, I mean it
Actually, it says that
could be
he-
Duke Nukem
he's
Forever.
gonna have to head to bed.
Thank you for coming out, Master Ninja. Have a good sleep.
If you ask me, there's
Yep,
something
hopefully
fishy
we
about
will
this.
see you back
Monsieur
home
de
when you come back.
Cadillac.
Have a great day, great sleep, great work. And thank you for supporting me. This is a really worthwhile
Congratulations,
cause.
Miss
Child's Play
Jade.
Charity has been doing great work.
I got a bone to pick with your
And,
boss.
So over a decade
Mr. de
now,
Castellac
those
never
guys
really
have been helping out
existed.
hospitals.
I think I owe you some
And now,
explanations, Miss Jade.
Now domestic violence shelters are also on the list, which I think is important, useful. Doesn't matter if you're injured or ill because of an accident or because of a family member. It's all traumatic. It's all bad for the kids, and
Miss Jade,
anything
you
that can be
have
done to
brilliantly
make that a better
succeeded your
situation is,
test.
I think, a worthwhile enterprise.
Situation test?
Yes. Please forgive this little charade. My name is Han. I'm a member of the Iris Network.
The Iris Network? The rebel organization?
Yes, the rebellion. Fighting against a threat that no one knows exists. If nothing is done, the entire population will be destroyed.
With the help of the Alpha sections, we can push back the DOMs.
The Alpha sections are not exactly what you believe them to be. They capture 10 people for every one that they save.
The Alpha sections have been defending us for years. They take care of the wounded, push back the DOMs attacks.
That's exactly how they cloud your suspicions and gain your confidence. They suck the lifeblood out of our planet exactly as they've done to hundreds of others. The Hylian government didn't have the time to react. They were completely overtaken. But we can stop the Alpha sections.
How exactly do you propose we do that?
They are completely aware that an uprising of the population would spell catastrophe. Bring the proof of this conspiracy to the people, and victory will be ours. More than ever, Jade, the Iris Network needs people like you. Help us fight the good fight. If
All
you
right.
decide to join us, rendezvous at the Akuda Bar. Ask for peepers.
All right.
You're free to choose your side, Jade.
Did you say peepers?
Help them fight the good fight, Ed.
Helping them fight the good fight.
Be sure to remember the password. Safe and sound in its shell, the precious pearl is the slave of the currents.
Security measure?
Discretion is the key. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot your reward. Hope to see you soon, Miss Jade.
So, just what does Miss Jade think about all this hootenanny?
If there's a way to stop this war, we can't let it pass us by.
All right, we get some more money.
Let's go see just exactly what's behind all this.
All right, we get to go to the Akuda Bar and do a bunch of really cool stuff. also to the city, which is awesome.
Peepers, you know him?
Mm-hmm. The Kudabar, pedestrian district.
Thank you everybody for coming out tonight. This is just a reminder for anybody just joining in or who's new to this. We are streaming live for the next 100 and some hours. I think we're down to 109 now. Is that right?
We really should have a look at the pedestrian district one of these days.
109. 110, really.
You know, the time remaining hasn't actually started. I think Harley may have
Yeah, lunched out.
not
now.
inputted that correctly.
Alright.
That's right. When the East Coast stream picks it up, I'm sure we'll get it taken care of. For now, though, we here in Long Beach are doing our own Long Beach stream. And right now you are watching Beyond Good and Evil. Echelon is our current streamer. And we are collecting money for the Child's Play charity, which supports children's hospitals and domestic violence shelters by providing them with toys and games that are age appropriate for children in places where they otherwise would not be getting them.
Account identification, okay.
100% of all donations goes directly to the Child's Play charity. So, yeah, donate away. Make sure that you either sign in when you're donating or put your email in the comment section because we will be raffling off all kinds of cool prizes over the next 5 days, including game consoles, games, handcrafted items, pieces of art. We have a really nice sterling silver pendant with the Child's Play charity logo. So if you wanted a little bit of swag to show off your chops. But if you want to be a real hero, the real heroes don't even need to donate money. A true hero can go out onto social networks and Facebook, Twitter, tell your friends, get people in here watching the stream, because the more eyeballs there are watching the stream, the more attention there is on it, the better things are going to get for everybody. So that's really what I'm looking for right now. And we are grateful for each and every one of you that's watching right now. Even the lurkers, doesn't matter if you're lurking, not chatting, you're still here, and that's what counts.
Lurkers are great. We love lurkers here.
The Dom strike.
We do indeed.
Okay, so let's get my pig one of my heart containers. And that's it.
I love that you can do that. It's not like a separate upgrade. You're just giving them to him. Your heart containers are items in your inventory. You swap which inventory they're in. That's great.
Yep, that's right. Alright, where are we going? So we're going to go to the Akuta Bar.
Access reserved to residents or those possessing a city pass.
Thanks.
Okay, so we don't have a city pass. Let's go this way. There's the Akuta Bar.
Golly, starting to get a bit thirsty.
Love this place.
Hi, Mo.
Hi.
Is this where the shark people are?
Yeah, the shark people. We'll deal with the shark people in a minute.
Okay, I'll file it.
Hey, Paige, you here?
So many pictures to take.
So we're gonna talk to this guy and get his pearls. I haven't played this in a long time.
Oh! Ah, yeah. This is like hyper air hockey.
Go! You win!
Did you only bet 100?
Yeah, no, I just want to make sure I can remember how to play before I bet 1,000.
Oh yeah, good call. Get used to the controls. So for the viewers at home, I'm going to try my best to explain what's going on here. So, you see his cursor, the purple thing, it occasionally jumps over one of the things, and actually it's not random which one it jumps over. So, he can plan for that a little bit, and then he uses the controls to aim the green arrow, which tells it the direction it's going to get pushed in. And you win by having all of the discs on your opponent's side of the table. And you lose by having all the discs on your side of the table. And so there's a lot of strategies to, to block things, but mostly it's just about good aim and fast fire. If you can get the shot in quickly and fire fast, you can do really well. You will notice that the entrance to the other side of the table there is an odd shape, and that means the pieces that end up on the right-hand side of your table or the left-hand side of your opponent's are really hard to get through the hole to get back into play again. So there's a little bit of strategery that comes in with that too. Now, when you only play the guy for 100 credits, he's not, great. He doesn't try his best. He doesn't fire as fast as he can. When you play him for his pearl, which is what you need in order to advance, yeah, he goes all out. He just does not hold back at all. He fires at full speed, and you got to fire fast, but you've also got to play with a little bit of strategy in mind. Unfortunately, poor Ed has missed like a bunch of those shots. He's got a bunch clustered up on the right, but we'll see. Will he get through? Oh, it's looking bad for our hero. Ooh, that was a nice multi-shot you got there. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with just a dump shot. Like, if you've got a piece in a bad position, just throwing it to the other side of the able to get the cursor onto a piece in a good position works really well.
He doesn't hold back.
No, he does not. And in this mode, he has perfect aim, and he has perfect speed. What he doesn't have is any kind of strategy. Oh man.
Yeah, this is rough. That's okay. This is I forget how bad it is. Basically, if you get really lucky and you have to fire fast, right? I mean, it's like that's essentially you have to fire fast and not miss. That's basically how you win.
Yeah, but both at the same time. You got plenty of currency though, so you're not running low there. think we need the chat. The chat to give you some spirit energy. Anybody there in the chat?
That's just aim better.
I think Cranky says get good.
Yeah, that's right.
Not to backseat games or anything, but you know, when you get one stuck in one of the top corners where you have absolutely no shot whatsoever, you should try and bank off of your end.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, like, it's easy to get into this feeling like you're playing skee-ball and you have a goal you're trying to protect, and you don't. You can just fire it straight at your own chest and get a nice ricochet shot.
This was accidentally training. Just so easy, so much easier.
There you go.
Yeah, this is only training though.
Oh, hello Hermione. Hermione says, interesting game, I just looked it up, never heard of it.
This is like a mini game in the game. It's a great game.
Hermione does say her stream is extremely choppy. I am not experiencing that, and I am not at the same place as the streamer is. But I am sort of in the same city. Okay, Master Ninja stream is fine. Maybe close the window, reset it. I know, like, some browsers, if they have caching problems, can get to be an issue. Oh, I'm gonna type 2. Oh yeah, he does have an email. Sorry, that may seem like out of left field. So, a very nice strategy game streamer named Llama Chomp got partnered recently. Those of us who watch this channel are very pleased.
We'll come back. Let me So let's do one of the puzzles in the bar, rather than play ice hockey all day. So one of the things we can do is, so one of these has a code. Let's see. Hello, Rufus.
Oh, I love the spiral interface for entering codes.
Yeah. So he's hiding something. He doesn't want to show us. Alright, so this is introducing us to the fact that the 3D nature of items matters. This is a ticket, it's got a code on it. And I'm going to be looking for someplace I can use this code. He's told me where it is, but that's going to happen more and more in the game. I can open this door, but it asks me for a code. Now that I've been introduced, now that I'm up here where the shark guy doesn't think I'm looking, he doesn't have the code covered up. And so I can see it's K6 and it, which is awesome. There we go. And there's a bunch of junk in here, but that's worth taking. A pearl. That's not junk.
Sorry, Rufus. I may seem a little pushy, but Hillis needs
Pearls
this
are
more
worth
than
the
me.
effort.
Account identification. Okay.
No good.
Alright. Let's try the air hockey one more time.
Bound to meet up again, Missy. You've got the gift.
And then...
Why, I oughta... Go!
I lost myself. Oh, yes. Okay, that's one. Gotta win this next one.
Gotta win 2 in a row.
All right. There we go. Another pearl. Now it's out of his head.
Congratulations. You just needed a little break, that's all.
That's right. I just need to take a little break, relax, get back in the game. Now let's go to Peepers, and we'll do
continuing the story.
I don't really know what that is, so it's just. I think that's where I'm going.
So for anyone just joining us, this is Echelon. He is playing Beyond Good and Evil, which is an old game from 2003. Really great game though. We are streaming in support of the Child's Play charity. We have a donation bar, and if you sign in or include your email in the comments, either way, we will enter you into raffles because we're going to be streaming for the next 5 days. Can you believe it? 5 days of video games, and we'll be raffling off games, game systems. I know there's at least one game system, maybe two from Nintendo. So there might be something very modern and cool there. And also lots of arts and crafts. A lot of handmade stuff from members of our community, as well as we have a silver pendant that was created by a local business here in Long Beach, Gems and Jewels, which I will put a link to in the chat for those of you who are interested in taking a look.
Splendid.
They have a full blog on how they made it. Normally pieces like that
Friends, allow me to introduce you to
like
Jade,
$500, but this
our new
particular
agent.
piece has no
I was
price.
hoping you'd make
They
it.
will
Come
not
closer.
sell it at any
This
price.
is
It
May,
can only be
editing and
gotten from our
distribution of
raffles.
newspaper Iris.
Any donation,
Nino, radio
100% of it
operator,
goes to the Child's Play
transmissions,
charity, and you'll be
and
entered into our raffles.
On these screens,
However,
you can see
if
the
you want to be
majority
a
of our
true hero,
correspondence.
true
They
heroes don't
operate all
even
over the
need to
universe
donate.
for
A
more
true
than
hero,
13 different
all you need to
systems.
do is go out on
You
social
already know
media,
the first.
Facebook, Google
It was
Plus,
his
Twitter,
idea to offer
anything
the
you
job,
got,
and
anything you
we
like.
complete the test
Let
successfully.
people know, put the word out,
You'd have to be blind.
get some more viewers on our channel to see the amazing things we have to
Now
offer
listen
here,
up, Jade.
and
Things are gaining
we're,
momentum.
help us
A
support a
Dom's
great
bomb has
cause.
exploded in the canal. Obviously, the Alpha
Back to the
sections
plot?
have sealed off the sector.
We have a
They've
visitor.
embarked everyone there.
To take care of them, right?
No hospital has received any victims.
Oh,
Jade.
is that Percy?
It
The
is
governor
person.
of Hillis contacted us as soon as she heard the news. She's willing to help us, but her HQ is under surveillance. You could help us to save these people, Jade. Nino, give us a brief on the situation.
Here's what we know. The victims are kidnapped by Alpha Section agents. They are then taken to the Neutrophils factory. Shuttles are then used to take them to the old slaughterhouses. And from there, they are loaded into military cruisers headed for the moon.
We don't know what they're forced to suffer. None of our agents have ever returned from these cursed places. 4 days ago, we lost contact with Double H in the Neutrophils factory. He was our best agent
Say hello to the people.
and friend. Double H was supposed to have brought back proof of the Dom's traffic. His last photos are terrifying.
A spirit eater.
We need someone to take over the mission, Jade. You can refuse.
Continue.
Oh, Double H.
We need proof. 1. You get inside the Neutrophils factory. 2. You take pictures of the Alpha sections and their victims. You'll be in constant contact with May. She'll broadcast your photos as quickly as she receives them. People must know the truth.
Yeah, I'd like to know too. Like who's actually telling the truth in all this?
Here's an official city pass. We got it thanks to the governor. It will open certain doors for you. Good luck.
Alright.
Well done, Yeet.
City
Jade,
pass.
I burned an M disk for you, if you want it. I put it over there. Everything is explained in detail.
No person.
Cat break is over. Alas.
Cat break is right.
But if you want to see more Cat break, let us know in the chat.
Yeah, I've got plenty of cat. It's,
Jade, you'll have to pick a code name to sign
Also,
your
for those of
articles
you
with.
watching, coming up after Beyond
Sean.
Good and Evil will be a blind run of the first season, well, the first few episodes of the first season of The Walking Dead from Telltale.
We need a special key.
Alright, so I can get past now because I have a key.
Protected district is what they call it. They let everything go to the dogs.
In any case, there's a passage. We can sneak through.
Alright, I don't know that she can hear us, but good night, Hermione. So, she's having some internet troubles.
Yes, good night, Hermione. Thank you for
There's
coming out.
something going on over there. I'm gonna go have a look.
Stay there.
So this is typical of like the sort of random puzzly things. This is actually just like a little power-up puzzly area, I think.
Oh yeah, this area isn't even, like, necessary for the plot, is it?
No. But it does train you about the kinds of nonsense that you can expect later.
And that is good, because they put some nonsense in your path later. Seem to remember a version of this room with green lasers that was absolutely absurd.
Yeah, there are some absurd things. Very little like crazy fighting and stuff like that. Like I said, it's mostly a puzzle game, but it feels like a. I mean, I guess like you know, Zelda's mostly a puzzle game too, in some sense.
Yeah, it's definitely in that theme. I think Zelda, more of your power-ups in Zelda are weapons, and so more of the puzzles are boss fights. They're puzzles to kill somebody with the weapon in the way that the weapon is meant to do. Whereas here, the puzzles are a little more about maneuvering and, yeah, getting to the place. And not getting lasered on your way.
Lasered.
Did you just go in a circle?
Good question. No.
Okay. I want to say no, but I also.
I mean, I did. I did go in a circle, but that's because I'm spiraling up the. I'm spiraling up. See.
Oh right, okay, and now you're at the point where, yeah, where you have to dodge the barrels coming down. Or not really dodge, but just, yeah, speed trials.
Yep. No, that's not nice.
I don't want to throw hints at you if we're planning to puzzle it out.
No, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure you got to climb on the barrel.
I'm pretty sure I can. That's possible.
That would suck then.
I can make it. I just I'll try to climb on the barrel. I know there are some barrels that I can climb on, but yeah, these just push you. So I just gotta run up, go under, patience, and there we go.
Patience? But I don't want to have patience.
That's right. Alright, we did all that for a pearl.
But the pearls are what get you your hovercraft upgrades, which unlock new areas, so they're very worthwhile.
And now we're back. I hear something. Sounds
There was
like
some kind of weird traffic going on with
a
some
mouse.
cases and a pearl.
But I don't see the mouse, so we'll just leave it alone. We'll get an animal tracker here in a minute. Okay, so now that we're in this district, we've done that. There was a place that had a code that we can go to. There's also this. This is the, I think this is the Walrusy guy's shop. Indeed. Hello, Walrus Sapiens.
Okay,
And the Walrus also has some cool fish.
Okay, I've added it to my arc.
Walrus guy also takes pearls as currency.
You have to choose. Walrus upgrade.
Identification.
Walrus upgrades are for you.
Hovercraft.
That's correct. Let's go see what's in here.
Now, many of the hovercraft upgrades are necessary for progression. Some of the walrus ones, I think, are kind of optional.
Yeah, they're very helpful.
Yeah, they're very helpful. Yeah, but very helpful.
Thanks to Double H. Thanks to Double H, we now know where the victim. 1.
Safety saves.
3. The moon in a cargo cruiser.
That escalated quickly.
1. Thanks to Double H,
Yeah.
we now know where the victims are taken to on Hillis.
Where are the victims
1.
taken?
The Neutrophils factory.
Okay.
2. The old slaughterhouse in the shuttles. 3. The moon in a cargo cruiser.
Okay, alright. Straight to the moon. There we go.
We must put an end to this nightmare.
I want you to investigate the factory, the slaughterhouse, and the moon.
Yeah, right.
That's where you come in, Jade. You take over 1923.
So I love Double H because he's insane.
I want to live in a society where going to the moon is considered as casual a thing as, like, driving downtown to visit a warehouse.
2110. I'm inside. That's it. I can see the black cases.
Apparently, they've trained a Reaper. The presence of this animal along with the signal rays are the proof of the presence of a spirit eater. These are his last shots. We've had nothing else for the last 4 days. Double H was our best reporter. He's done a lot for us. Thanks to him, the Iris Network was able to get in contact with the governor of Hillis. The governor is radically opposed to the Alpha sections. She's willing to help us if, on our side, we let the truth be known. If you find a door like this one, photograph it and send the picture to the governor. Her team of experts.
Oh, Double H is hilarious.
Yeah, so again, this is another one of the camera things. So if we see basically a barcode lock, we can actually take a picture of it, and the team of experts at the governor's office will actually crack the code for us.
Jade. Be careful.
So that's the other camera mechanic in the game. Alright, let's see what we've got for sale here. So we've got a couple of pearls. We have 8 pearls, in fact. These actually... Oh, these don't cost pearls. They cost money. Yeah.
Oh,
Neat, neat. Alright, well we're going to buy the pearl, obviously.
Let's.
Guess I suppose put our money in the slot.
Account identification. Okay.
Alright, let's go buy some stuff.
They have a pearl for sale, of course.
They got a pearl detector and a super attack strength. Let's grab that. container. This is an upgrade for my the health of my hovercraft. This is an animal detector. Let's buy the animal detector.
Well done.
You can buy a lot of this stuff. We're down to the last couple. So I can either get a pearl detector, or I can get the other two. Let's just get the healthy upgrades. We'll come back for the pearl detector. Alright. So the animal detector will now show me where there are animals. There are none here, so for me to take pictures of.
I think you pretty much know where all the pearls are at this point, too.
I pretty much know where all the animals are as well, but I'm going to buy it anyway, just, you know, because I'm like that. Alright, so we got another, something over here. I don't know if I can get in here. So this is one of those blue key, red key things. This is, in this case, the star key, which I do not have. So the guy said that it was near the fountain. This is the fountain. There's a square key. I don't think I have the square key, though.
We need a special key.
Yeah, so I don't have any of these keys. So we'll have to come back for the key. The guy did give us this code, if you remember in the bar, that we can use to get into something around the fountain. But I don't think we can get to it yet, so. Alright. We're going to the Neutrophils factory.
The regular army doesn't have much say in the matter since the Alpha sections arrived.
Okay. What's that? Been in there, right?
Would you look at that? Can't even go where we want to. Thanks for nothing, Alpha sections.
Sort of frog, crab, spider thing.
Perfect. I'll add it to...
Can't go in there. Maybe I can get up on something. I think I have to deactivate this one. Okay. Alright. It's like early Zelda where you start wandering through stuff and you're like, can I get through there? No, not yet. Later. Patience. Okay. Oops. Alright. Okay. Let's go to the race. I can't get through most of the race without upgrading my thing.
Right the way towards the hovercraft races?
In case there's anybody here from last year that remembers what happens at midnight, just gonna throw out a little reminder. At midnight Pacific time, which I believe is 3 a.m. Eastern, we enter into After Dark mode, also known as Go Mad, Game On Marathon After Dark. We go into adults only mode and temporarily remove some of our profanity filters and allow for games that might not otherwise be child appropriate. So remember, in the next hour or so, put the kids to bed and get ready for The Walking Dead.
Second lap for the little rookie.
The song during the races is the most awesome song in any video game ever.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to turn on volume there.
I have no idea what the hell they're even talking about. It's just insane.
They're so enthusiastic about it, so...
Yeah, it's insane. They're not even words, it doesn't really matter. See if I can get through race 2 without upgrading. I don't know if I can. Well, that's odd.
Now, this is of course the least fair race of all because you're just shooting people, but does anyone ever shoot back?
In the later races, yeah.
It's like Mario Kart if you had green shells all the time. You get fired like a machine gun. Actually, it's just like having a machine gun. You have a machine gun. You're racing of lasers. Begging the question, is this a race or a last man standing death?
Yeah, this one's significantly harder without the upgrades, but I also had some sort of weird mouse issue at the beginning. It's really hard to recover. Let's try one more time. Race 2.
The whips, the weak, and the wusses still have 3 more seconds to get the hell out of here and back to your knitting! Tres, dos, uno, go!
Let's get that music cranking. Yeah, the music does great. It just gives you this wonderful feeling of being in just a different culture, a different place, different people, everything.
Yeah, no, it's very good.
Viewers can't see the scores because I'm not on camera yet, but I am dancing.
Ooh. Much harder. Alright, there's no way I can do race 3. So let's take our 2 pearls and we will head on over to the Neutrophils factory, I guess.
Yeah, time to advance the plot. You're filling up on pearls pretty quick. It's almost like you know exactly where to go.
Yeah, it almost did. So there's the factory, that's where we want to go. I don't think we can get there until we upgrade our hovercraft.
Which means it's time to go and see the roster of rhinoceroses.
You used to be able to get to the factory direct.
You are entering a hazardous zone. For your safety, please leave the area. For your safety, please leave the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright, so it's time to go see our favorite Rasta rhinoceros. Rhinoceros.
Garage for 5 pearls. That's exactly what we need.
Rhinostafarians?
Rhinostafarians, yes.
I once saw a pearl detector at Ming Tsu's. Seemed reasonable. They always come by.
You know what I'm suddenly getting a flashback to is, oh man, can I remember the name of this game? It was, I think it was an American McGee game. The one where you play as a robot?
I don't remember.
I will find the name of this game.
Identification. Okay.
The boost capsule. A mecha impulsor increases your vehicle's energy gauge by 1 wrench.
Scrapland. That's what it's called. It's this wonderful dystopian future where robots haven't just taken over. Like, they don't actually know what a human is. No one's seen one. They have legends and stories about these terrifying beasts called humans. But they have no idea what they actually look like. And it's this neat, like, murder mystery / trip down the rabbit hole of this, like, robot culture, and yeah, it's pretty cool. But it had a similar hovercraft kind of upgrade thing, except instead of a hovercraft, it was an actual flying 3-dimensional descent style spaceship.
Oh, neat. No, we're back on a So now it's teaching us. So now it's teaching us the to use the neutralizing cannon. sure I'm switching. Yeah. Everyone's just good. Alright.
Those are some bigger guns there you seem to have.
Well, now they can... I can lock them onto something and fire them. Which is awesome. Which is awesome.
That will do nicely.
I wonder if I can get to any of the little weird police races. Those are awesome. Do you remember those from this game? There's like these little race caves where you have to chase a cop car or something. You're not allowed to get too far behind. They're really hard. I don't know if I get to do my first one yet. The pearl detector is a good way to find those. We'll deal with it. There'll be one coming up soon. Alright, so now we got the neutralizer cannon. We're going to neutralize... No, not that, but... Why is it so stupid? There we go. So now we can get all up in here.
Another cargo ship is lost.
Ooh, that is nice. Let's see if we can get a picture of that sky manta.
For your safety,
Oh
please
man.
leave the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Let's go that way anyway.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Oh, I lost my sky manta. You stupid thing. There's the factory.
In the time before waypoints, where you actually had to find your way to your objectives. Holy crap. Oh wow, is a picture of the sun actually worth something?
Nah, but I can take it. There we go, that's what I wanted. Giant flying manta.
Bravo, Jade. Okay, your roll of film is finished. Good. I'll transfer a pearl to you, Jade. And I'll recharge your film.
Oh, pretty. And you finished roll of film.
Okay, now we go to the factory. First I'm going to check to see if I can find one of those cool little pirate caves, because those are awesome. They get really, really awesome. Well, there's something.
It's going very well. Good hunting.
I think Doug is texting me on Steam. Just tell him to get in the stream. Tell him to get in the stream.
Yeah, send me a message.
So this is the secret cave where the head of that monster I killed in the beginning is, in case I didn't get a picture of it.
Oops, I just mentioned the wrong person. Oh, did we just get a donation?
We did, yeah. Let's see where we're going.
I believe we
Animals
did.
in the
Check.
air.
Ah, Pastor Becca, thank you so much for your donation. We very much appreciate it.
Alright, off to the factory.
Pastor Becca has donated $25 and has been entered into our raffles. We'll be giving away a lot of great prizes. She says she loves seeing what you make, Randy. He, of course, is asleep right now, but she will get the message in the morning. Thank you very much. And yes, it is a good purpose. The Child's Play charity is a wonderful charity. Anybody out there who's watching the stream would like to donate, we have donation buttons. Make sure you either put your email address in the comments or sign in to the donation widget, and you will be entered into a raffle with your donations. We are giving away games, game systems, and many handcrafted goods. And Shogun is back. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Shogun.
Yeah, we noticed that the timer isn't working too, Shogun. And I think it's because the time zone was put in wrong. So I need to wait till Harley wakes up before we can fix that.
Alright, so let's go kill these Vorax things before we come here with no health after being beaten up by a giant monster. Out of the way, Beige.
But yeah, the cause is great for anybody who's just tuning in. We are streaming in support of Child's Play Charity, which supports children's hospitals and domestic violence shelters, supplying age-appropriate and hospital-safe toys and games for children. In times of crisis, it is all important to help keep morale up, and for children this can be especially challenging when their daily routine is disrupted. Toys and games help use the power of play to bring healing, and that is an important cause, and we thank you for your support. Oh my goodness, I think Shogun is actually here in voice chat with us. Hello, Shogun.
Yeah, I could really hear you in over the stream, so I figured I'd jump in.
Hey, how are you?
Not bad. Figured I'd drop in for a few minutes just before I get some sleep.
If we need to bring the volume up on the stream, that is something we can do.
Yeah, you're kind of quiet.
Is it
figured
just
I'd
me,
come
or
in
is
anyway.
Ed also quiet?
Let me have a quick look. Let me mute TeamSpeak, and I will bring the volume back up on the stream.
Cool. We'll give you some
One
sample
second.
talking here. Ed,
Yeah.
go ahead and say something.
Yeah, I'm just chatting around. So this is yeah, for those of you who've come in, this is Beyond Good and Evil. It's one of my favorite games. It's an awesome game. There's a pig with a wrench that's helping me out. Yeah, I tried to turn the volume down on the game because the music can get pretty loud.
Keep on our toes now, Jade.
Hey, if the volume's down on both things, I know how to fix it. So to raise the volume on me, just raise the volume in TeamSpeak. There's just master volume switch. And then for yourself, it's in OBS.
It's not overpowering, and
Okay, I'll file it.
but yeah, it just since you are quiet, and the game is also slightly quiet, but that's okay because you don't have the game too overbearing.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Well,
you're also quiet too.
yeah, no, I tend to be a bit quiet, so.
Yeah, just in OBS, put your microphone volume like a half notch or a notch up, and
Yep.
and then in TeamSpeak, just there's a somewhere in the settings there.
Sure, I'll have to alt tab out. So let's hope that's. Let me get to a place where I can save it.
Good call.
Yeah, there's actually a advanced feature in OBS, but I don't want to get too technical into it right now, considering you're in the middle of the game. So let me unmute the stream again.
The easy way to do it is you go to just settings, options, playback, and there's a volume voice adjustment that is a master adjustment to the whole thing.
How's it coming, Jade?
So is the issue is that everything is too quiet, or the voice is too quiet?
The voice is quiet right now.
Okay, all right.
And the game is a bit quiet, but that's okay. Unless other people complain they can't hear the game, it's fine.
Go and make me wear out my jet boots, Jade.
Plus, the game is subtitled, and we are not.
Yes.
Transportation.
That's not all, Jade. That's not all.
Like,
So
the
much
game
for
is
their
fine
fancy security
because you don't
system.
have it like too crazy loud.
All right, there's the save point. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, like I was trying to figure out what this game was, and then I couldn't recognize the player, and then all of a sudden I seen the pig, and then I recognized the game right away.
Yeah.
The lighthouse. Let's stop while we still can.
If the Iris network is
Yeah,
telling
the
the
pig is
truth,
great.
then this is where we need
Iconic,
peace.
even.
Yep.
All right, let's do a save, and then I'll tab out and get some audio fixes.
Yeah. Because I know with you guys talking, and if Edison is doing any blurring, it'd be good to be able to hear.
Okay, so I'm testing my volume. How does that sound?
Your volume is fine.
Awesome.
Wait. No, wait. That was your actual TeamSpeak.
Yeah, it seems to be. Yeah. So I'm testing my. Here, I won't speak in TeamSpeak. So
Yeah,
I'm
fine.
testing my volume. Okay, awesome. All right,
I
so
was
let me
waiting
just.
for a stream delay.
Yeah, let me just. Let me turn TeamSpeak up. Distant, could you say something?
I am the very model of a modern major streamer.
Try one more time.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Get up, dog. Chase that fox. It's your job.
Oh, I think I have to apply the settings before it applies. Try it again one more time.
She sold seashells down by the seashore, but then she got a way better job.
Okay, I think that might be right. Give it a go, Disney. And Shogun, just let us know how that sounds.
This is a test. This is only a test. In the event of a real emergency, there would be panicking.
Perfect.
Cool. All right. So I'll leave it at that. And,
Alright.
yay! And the game started up without crashing. That's awesome. Bonus.
I was just making sure that, like, the loop back was, like, so bad. I was trying to hear you guys talking, but then I was hearing you first through TeamSpeak, not through the stream.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now that I got that figured out for you guys, I gotta head out.
All right. Thanks so much, man.
Thanks for visiting.
Yeah,
Thanks for helping out.
Everybody else, get those donations in.
Yep. That's what we're here for.
Keep these guys awake.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be up and stream until like 8 a.m. This is gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you for the tweet, Pongo. We appreciate it. That is what true heroes are made of.
Yeah, and I retweeted that too. So.
Thank you both. Like I've been saying, and apparently my volume's been down, but now I can say it louder, is that we do appreciate all the donations, but if you want to be a real hero, the real heroes tonight are the ones that go out on the social media and retweet and tweet and spread the word on Facebook and get all your friends in here so we can all have some fun raising money for an amazing cause. Oh, and Miles is up in the lounge. I am gonna go and get him set up. Ed, are you okay to keep going on your own for a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. I'm gonna
I'll
go
try
get
and
him
keep an
set
eye
up
on
to
chat.
go Walking Dead.
Okay, a box of K-Bups completely
Yeah, just keep an eye on that chat and yeah, talk about the stuff. I'm gonna go get Miles set up for his Walking Dead run.
Awesome.
Good night, all.
Good night, Shogun.
User disconnected from your channel. User left your channel.
Alright, so we can't do this. I think I came here too early.
Service Vader, dead ahead, Jade. Jade, look at the tracks. He's around here somewhere, and he's hungry. You know, those things love the taste of pork.
Alright, so another puzzle. There's one of the weird things going on in here. We have a bunch of little, bunch of like micro bug-sized things that we can take pictures of. They're easy to miss.
That's the cold storage room for their nasty Nutripills.
Alright, the rats will hurt us if we let them wander around.
Let's go.
There's a pearl.
Excuse me, Jade.
And now we'll take a picture. I don't think I can take a picture of any of these weird things floating in barrels. Yeah. Weird. But there's a tiny little fly right there.
Identified, dated.
See if I can get a better angle on that, 'cause it's kind of a funny looking little thing. There it is. This little bug with big eyes. I love that one. Easy to miss. Okay. So what we're looking for is a disk launcher somewhere in here. It's not going to be here though. So let's go back to the service elevator. So I'll be streaming until midnight tonight. Afterwards, let's deal with these guys. After I finish streaming, Miles, who's getting set up now, will actually be streaming Walking Dead. It's a blind stream. Distant is off, helping him set up now. Alright.
Sunny smile is thanks enough.
Yeah, I'll give you a sunny smile.
Alright, service elevator's up.
Okay.
Page sends me up.
Where you going?
Gonna take a look over there.
Okie doke. Looks like I'm stuck here. Be careful!
Nothing to worry about.
Alright. Man, it's Triple H. Alright, we'll leave him in there for a second.
Got it, Shawnee. That's the first proof.
Alright, so I've sent a picture.
Neutrophil's factory. Secured locker.
Oh no, I'm here. Distance actually here. Good evening, Malphon.
Be in touch.
Distance here, and Miles is here. Distance and Miles are getting ready for taking up after me. I'm gonna be streaming until midnight. I'm streaming Beyond Good and Evil, which is an excellent game. So.
It should work. Be careful.
All right, H6 and 7. H6 and 7. Okay. All right, that's what I was looking for. So disk launcher. This is basically the next, like, this is pretty much all the power-ups I get. I get a what it looks like a bowling glove. It's a magic bowling glove. And when I'm in camera mode, I can now shoot magical discs at things. This will become important in the next fight, and also for puzzle solving. That's okay, Malfunct. I have to work tomorrow, pretty early, so I'm gonna be crashing out at midnight. Yeah, anything that you can do to help out is always appreciated.
They turned my brain to jelly.
Are you our contact? Are you Double H?
Not
Double H.
Not sure.
Does the iris mean anything to you?
Listen here, Miss Thyrus.
Jade. My name is Jade. And I haven't the foggiest how we're gonna get out of here.
For that, I may be of some assistance there.
So you are Double H?
Double H, Triple Z, oh, whatever pleases you, don't ask me. All I know is that in another 10 minutes, I was a goner. I owe you my life.
Hence, you can count on me, Miss Thyrus.
Jade. My name is Jade.
At your service, Miss Jade Thyrus.
Okay, he's pretty crazy, so we're gonna just go with it. So he's another companion. He has an action. His action is that he runs at things and bashes them with his head, basically.
Back to me now. In boot camp, we learned never to try and bust through more than 8 inches of steel.
User joined your channel.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I'm back.
Hello, Distant. Welcome back.
Hello, and an official hello to Malfunct. I was talking to him in the channel, or in the chat there, but I didn't have a chance to voice chat to him. But hello, Malfunct. Welcome. I've been getting Miles set up for his blind run of Walking Dead Season 1. This should be exciting. He's never played it before, has no idea what's going to happen. And I am intentionally blinding him from seeing chat so no one can give him spoilers. It will be pure emotional reaction.
I've never played that game.
We're also forbidding him from reloading from saves. If he makes mistakes, he's got to live. I'm sure Ed has already mentioned this, Malfunct, but we're happy to have you for however long you can stay out.
All right. That's yes. We are welcome. Everyone is welcome for as long as they can.
We love having you, and more people watching the stream is just all that much more better. We do love the donations. People have been donating quite generously, and we appreciate that. It's a really worthwhile cause. For anybody joining us, we are streaming to collect money for the Child's Play charity, which is a charity run by Penny Arcade that provides toys and games to children's hospitals and domestic violence shelters. It's a very worthwhile cause, very helpful, good for the kids. But of course, if you can't donate, that's okay, because real heroes are the ones who go on the social media and get people's awareness up, tell people about the channel, about the stream, about the charity. And so, yeah, tweet, Facebook, that is the way forward. That's what the heroes do. And I'm just glad to see all of you.
One of the other really good things about this game, which is very, 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 very different than a lot of its contemporary games, 3D games, is that the camera work is actually really good. So I have very limited control over my camera, but it feels very natural, and I'm never super confused, which is something that I can't say for like tons of other 3D games in this era. Alright, another pearl.
Jade. I'd have ended up on a silver
Motherfucker says 8 people at midnight North American time is pretty good. That is. It is good.
It is great.
I'm happy for all 8 of them.
Every single one.
They're all my 8 best friends.
We've received an email from Double H.
Alright, let's go back down to that place that I couldn't get into, now that I have my disk launcher, and see if I can get into that. Okay.
Yep. Maybe this old pig can't fly, but he's still got a
Ah, here we are.
Ooh, what are you streaming? Matt Malfunk says that he's hoping to have four viewers at midnight on his stream, which is coming up soon.
Awesome.
Coming up for us at midnight is the Walking Dead Season 1 blind run. We found somebody that has been hiding under a rock and had no idea that he could just watch people streaming it. So he's never seen it. He has no idea what the story is. It's going to be great.
Has he never seen The Walking Dead?
He's seen the TV show.
Okay.
But he's never seen the Telltale game. However, he is not unfamiliar with Telltale games. He's apparently played through the entire, at least what's so far been released of the Game of Thrones Telltale games. Malfunk will be doing a charity stream on Halloween playing Minecraft for 24 hours. That will be awesome. Spooky Minecraft stream. You know, we have a Minecraft server with a Halloween-themed theme park. So I will see about getting that up and running. I think it's being hosted by Pongo, and he is asleep, and very deservedly so for how long he's been up. So we may have to wait until in the early mornings when he is back in action to get that up and running. But it's pretty awesome. It's something we spent a lot of time building. We had an early version of it running a couple years ago, and then last year we made some major revisions and got it really cleaned up and using the new technology from the later patches. And it's quite the theme park. All kinds of rides and games, and all kinds of cool puzzles and stuff. Oh, you're using the Xbox. Okay, so Malfunk is going to use the Xbox version in the stream. That's awesome. Yeah, Pongo's Minecraft servers are pretty intense. He has some crazy things he builds. Now, of course, for our Halloween thing, we were building an amusement park, so the whole thing is played in adventure mode, and we made the whole thing in creative mode with every cheat and hack and mod you can possibly imagine, because given the time constraints to build it, it just couldn't have been done any other way. All right, I got you. So Malfunk says he's going to start a new world at the beginning of his stream, and he's just going to play that world for 24 hours on Halloween.
That's awesome.
That is great. What charity are you supporting with it? I would greatly like to know, because there's a lot of good charities out there. We're supporting Child's Play Charity tonight, which I've been saying this repeatedly, but it's worth saying again. It is an amazing charity. They do really good work. They have a really positive impact. Sometimes, you know, you're not sure if you donate to a hospital exactly what's going on. Did you donate to the hospital? Did you donate to the desk the CEO is wearing? It's hard to tell. With Child's Play, there's no mystery. They are buying games. They're giving those games to children in hospitals. That is what is happening. It's, yeah, you're all supporting Child's Play. That's great. Child's Play is awesome. Alright, there you go. GamerMarathon.net. I looked at that. I almost thought it was our website, GameOnMarathon.net. That's good. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, everybody bookmark that, and if you're in chat and you have a chance, click on Malfunk's name and follow him. Give him a follow. It's charity streams. It's important that we support each other, and I'm really happy to see you here today.
Yep. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so we have some fuses.
Okay.
Put them in here.
That's it, Paige. I was able to put in the fuse.
Enough Funk is no stranger to our events. You've supported us many times in the past. It's always welcome to see a returning face and new faces too. I see plenty of new faces in the chat. I'm not going to call you guys out because I respect the lurkers' right to lurk. We love lurkers here. Malfuck. Mosley watches other people stream talking about the on crew. That's good. Yeah, I don't. With my work schedule, I don't get streamed nearly as often as I like. I'm streaming maybe once a week, and very often it's not actually me streaming. It's somebody else streaming, and I'm just happen to be present to be recorded. But yeah, no. This is an event that gets me off my chair, gets me going. It's such a worthwhile charity and such a great group of people to be working with. Oh, and have you heard? We have some amazing prizes to give out. I've been told to stay slightly hush-hush, but I do know that there is a game console of some description from a gaming manufacturer beginning with an N. One or two, actually. I think there may be a big one and a little one, a portable one and a not-so-portable one that are being given out on raffles for anybody who donates. For anybody who's watching, if you're planning on donating, make sure you either sign in to the donation widget, which is free, or in the comments include your email address, and we will enter you into a raffle for all kinds of cool prizes that are going to be given away towards the end of the stream. The stream is going to be lasting for 5 days. Plenty of time to enjoy it, but yeah, we'd love to see you get in there and win some of these cool prizes. We also have a whole bunch of arts and crafts that have been done, a bunch of handmade things to give out, including, I just heard the sound of a donation come in. So let's take a look at that.
By the way, Jade, here, this came for you.
I bet yes it is.
Better have a look at it.
And another. Tell me sooner.
It's
probably a
Malfunk's.
mission.
Yeah, probably. Sorry.
Thank you, Malfunk, for your $10.67 donation.
Thank you so much.
And let me tell you where the that prize. That's right. So we had a local business here in Long Beach that heard about our streaming, heard about that the first 11 hours are going to be streamed from Long Beach before it switches over to the East Coast. And they decided to contribute a handcrafted sterling silver pendant. And I have a blog post here you can read.
Not too bad, sugar. Without you, I'd be smoked ham by now.
I happen to know that typically custom work like that goes for around $500 because it is handcrafted and custom designed by a silversmith artisan. But this piece is extra special because it has the Child's Play logo, and they will not make that at any price. That can only be acquired through charity auctions and charity raffles. So this is the only way to get it. There is only one. They only made one, and they will not make it again. And it is going to be raffled off here at the end of the event. So yeah, get your donations in. And if you can't donate, that's okay, because to me, the real heroes are the guys out on the social media, tweeting, Facebooking, bring the viewers in so they can see what a great cause this is and how much fun we have doing our stream. Yeah, I can understand that the pendants may not be for everyone. It's their original plan was to make fine jewelry because that's their specialty. And I kind of realized, you know, this is more of a gaming community. But then they showed me the design for the Child's Play pendant. I said, actually, that's really awesome. I would not mind wearing that. I am a grown man, and I would not mind wearing that because it looks absolutely stylish. It shows that you are part of the charity community. It's great.
Mm-hmm. I'll take a look at that when I'm off stream. Alright, so I can't seem to get out of here. So what we're going to do is run back.
I think that ledge was just for you to take a picture of the rat, right?
Let me get away from Paige because some stuff's happening.
Oh yeah, plot stuff. M. Drider says the realest heroes wear capes and fight bad guys. Well, that's one way of looking at it. But I think that the even realist heroes are the ones that help people become aware of the really good charity causes that are out there, and help them find ways to contribute. And I think that's, whether or not you wear a cape, that is an awesome cause. If you want to wear a cape while you're doing it, I give you a double thumbs up. That's absolutely the way to go. And you will see me wearing a cape if you're up late enough tonight. That is the truth.
How late are you staying up, Dave?
8 a.m. Pacific.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You have no idea the pile of caffeine I'm sitting on right now to keep me up through all this.
Yeah, I wish I could stay with you. I think so. I'll this is gonna end my stream here pretty soon, but I'll definitely be around for the East Coast stream when that happens, and I'll just be on in the channel talking to people, chatting. If people are gonna be using, I guess they have like a camera set up in the living room type thing.
Yeah.
For their stuff. Okay.
Yeah. And they're gonna have a big screen TV that's just gonna be showing the chat in the channel scrolling by. So, yeah. Yeah, the daytime crew has it easy. It's not to downplay the reference. They're actually a really good crew. But you know,
yeah.
It's the late night guys. We're where it's at, right? We're the awesome people. we're here for the after dark, right? Go mad, Game On Marathon After Dark.
Yeah, if it wasn't for work, I would actually just do a straight marathon. I would just play this all the way through.
Someday, my friend. Someday we will do that.
I do intend to just play Fallout a lot. That's gonna happen. When Fallout 4 comes out, I will be playing that a lot.
I'll be right there with you.
Yeah, I did somewhat abandon, like, how do I keep walking back? It's stupid. Alright, so this is a case where the camera work is not quite so good. There we go.
Miss Tyrus.
Miss Tyrus.
There are guards all over the sector. Whatever you do, don't get caught. We'll meet up a little further along.
You seem to be exiting that room the second you enter it.
Yeah, no, it's because you know, the W key, which moves me into the room, also immediately moves me out of the room once I get to the next room. That's alright. Okay.
Shawnee, Double H has informed us about Paige.
Malfunction, I'm glad you thought of some people to make a great gift for. If you end up winning that, I hope that it makes a fantastic gift.
Absolutely.
And that's not all that we have. There's all kinds of arts and crafts, and games and game systems that are going to be raffled away. Yeah, our goal is to Malfunk says, to be honest, I hope that other cool people win the prize. Well, that is really generous of you. Thank you, Malfunk. And there's so many cool people out there, and I hope they win great prizes too. And I think they will. I believe it. I believe it in my bones. What I would like to see, us in the After Dark here, before the Long Beach stream is done. I'd like to see us hit 500. I think that is a worthwhile goal. Our overall goal for the whole marathon is to raise 5,000. This is a really ambitious goal. This is more than 1,000 more than we got last year. But I think it's a goal we can do. I think we have the tools, we have the talent. It's almost a Ghostbusters quote. And already we are at $345.67. You are reading things correctly. Your math is good. Your math is good. I would love for the daytime crew to wake up to find that we're already 10% to the goal, and they haven't even begun. Let's do that. I think we can do that. Let's get on the social media. Let's tweet. Let's Reddit. Well, careful about Reddit. They don't like advertisements. But if there's an appropriate place in Reddit, yeah, let people know. Spread the word. Let's make this happen. And all the while, we're gonna have great entertainment for you here. As Ed is winding down, we're gonna get ready to get Miles into position. How much longer do you want to run for, Ed?
I'm gonna get through the Neutrophils factory here, this sort of scene, and then once I'm out of the factory, then we'll.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's bad. Extremely bad at combat. Wow.
That's the sign of the stealth game there is you stealth, and if you ever lose stealth, combat is a bad option.
Very bad option. Alright, so we're going to take the not quite stealth route. And we're going to go ahead and just disable this guy because he's annoying. Okay. By disable, I meant make him explode. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Malfunked. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You did the math, and you hit the goal. Thank you, sir. We're gonna have quite a message for the morning team when they wake up and see what we've done here.
Jade, you inherited Jenner 20 years ago. We were forced to separate because we came to Hillis.
For anyone else who is thinking about donating, 100% of the donations are going to the Child's Play charity. Child's Play charity, childsplaycharity.org, is a charity run by Penny Arcade, which supplies games and toys to children's hospitals and domestic violence shelters. It is an extremely worthwhile charity because when a child is in that much distress, nothing calms them and nothing returns them to a sense of normality like having a distraction in the form of play. And that emotional support helps them get through the process, get through the crisis. It's a really good, positive thing. A lot of hospitals cannot budget for toys and games, or they simply don't. And in either case, Penny Arcade does not give money to the hospitals, it gives toys and games to the hospitals for the children. Modern, hospital safe. It's a great group of guys doing great work. So, yeah. Thank you all for your donations. And again, if you are unable to donate, that's okay. Because to me, the real heroes, even the ones without capes, Imtrider, the real heroes are people who are out on the social media, bringing more people in, getting more people aware. So yeah, just go out there, do what you can, and come on back here and enjoy the show. We're going to have great activities going on here tonight. We've got some great video games being played. Coming up next, we're going into the After Dark mode, where we're going to turn off the profanity filter and allow some Walking Dead Season 1. Malfunk makes an excellent point. It helps that the charity has one of the lowest overheads of any charity out there. Hey, Miles. Welcome.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going, Miles?
Yeah,
Pretty good.
I figured you were Imtrider.
Yeah, that's me.
But yeah, no, Malfunk is absolutely right. It helps that the charity has one of the lowest overheads. It also helps that they are able to spend money as efficiently as they do, right? And any other charity wants to buy Xboxes for a hospital, they're going to go to a Best Buy, and they're going to pay for some Xboxes. And it's what, like, you know, $300, $350? I don't actually keep track of the price of Xboxes right now. But this is not just anybody. This is Penny Arcade. This is Jerry and Mike. These guys can go to a Microsoft factory and buy Xboxes. So that's a whole other level of efficiency, of making sure that the money that we're donating is really causing the most good it can. And that's something that I appreciate as a donator, and I hope that everybody feels the love, because they are really doing a good thing, and you are all doing a good thing by helping them out. So keep up the good work. Keep tweeting and texting, bringing the people in, and if you can afford to, your donations will all be going into the raffle. Make sure when you donate that you either sign in or include your email address in the comments. Either one works, and we will make sure that you are added into the raffles for games, game systems, even some big name ones coming out, and arts and crafts, all kinds of cool handmade stuff. Handmade silver pendant, custom made by the Gems and Jewels. Handmade little glow-in-the-dark fairies from Fairy in a Bottle from Legend of Zelda. I got one of those for my parents last year at the marathon, and they loved it. So, I'm telling you, it's good stuff. Great stuff out there.
I'm terrible at the stealth game right now.
Yeah, Malfunk's done the math right. The $500 we've raised today probably has purchased 2 Xboxes right there, and we've been running for what 3 hours. So we're a little less than an Xbox an hour. I think we're doing really good work here.
Yeah, the Xbox an hour is pretty good stuff.
That's pretty awesome. Especially when you consider how much good those Xboxes are going to do, because an Xbox is not just an Xbox for one child for one day. That Xbox is going to last that hospital for a very long time. They're going to be able to keep kids plugged in, entertained, distracted from, you know, whatever nightmare is going on around them, and help them get better.
How do they see me? I know what I'm supposed to do. It's just. There we go.
Now, the game that you are all watching is Beyond Good and Evil, which Echelon is streaming for us right now. Coming up next, Miles, Imbrighter, is going to be playing a blind run. He's never played it before, of the now almost infamous game from Telltale, The Walking Dead Season 1. We're going to see some pure blind reaction. He has no idea what to expect, so that's going to be great. Coming up after that, I am going to finally get on the stream, and I'm gonna knock out some games. Instead of doing some big long games, I'm gonna do some short ones. I'm gonna do a bunch of them. I'm gonna do Portal 1 and 2, and when I get done with those, I'm gonna load up one of my all-time favorite games. It's retro style, but it's a modern game, Super Time Force Ultra, and that'll be my shift, and then the morning crew will take over. And remember, this stream is live. You can chat in the chat, and we can read it. So if you have anything to say, want us to give a shout out, you just let us know. If you want to stay quiet, that's fine too. We love lurkers. Lurkers are the bread and butter of the internet. Hang out, enjoy the show.
Well done, Yeet.
And codes on the bottom of the shoes. See? They teach us these things.
Do you get to wear the shoes now?
No, I don't get to wear his shoes, unfortunately. There, no one can fill his shoes.
Well put. Well put.
Oh, wow. I just blowed myself up. That's awesome. I got blowed up. Alright, let's do it.
Malfunct has relocated to another computer outside so he can relax, smoke a cigar, and watch the stream.
Awesome.
How dapper of you. I now, whether or not it's true, I now envision you with a top hat and a monocle as well.
Yes. As every cigar smoking.
It's
dapper
unappropriate.
Or woman. Dapper person.
Did you undress him for packing?
Murderers! Torturers!
Affirmative. Jumpsuit and shoes. Everything's in the locker.
Alright. Let's go and get our pig friend back before he becomes bacon sandwiches.
He says he would also have poured himself a bourbon, but he's trying to cut his calorie intake. Well, fair enough, I suppose. We are, though. We are past midnight. We are now officially in Game On Marathon After Dark. So,
awesome.
Put the children to bed. It's time for the adults. M. Trider just says he pretends bourbon has no calories. That's fine. That's good enough. After a nice bourbon, pretending is easy.
That's well said.
Malfunct is outside and can confirm it is after dark.
It is indeed.
So for anyone new that's tuning in, you are watching Echelon playing his all-time favorite game, Beyond Good and Evil. We are streaming live. This is a marathon. We're going to be going for over 100 hours. It's 5 days of content. We are raising money for the Child's Play charity, which supports children's hospitals and domestic violence shelters by supplying games and toys for children. It is an extremely worthwhile charity. I encourage you all to donate. We are taking 100% of the donations going to Child's Play, but also, if you donate using either your account logged in, or if you include your email in the comments, we will enter you into raffle prizes. Over the next 5 days, we will be giving away video game systems, video games, and all kinds of handmade crafts. Malfunk says, this is where I celebrate the fact that there are mobile computers and I'm able to combine being outside and being a geek in the same recreation. And I could not agree more. I love camping, I love being outside, I hate being away from internet. And now, praise the modern era. I love it. For those of you who are unable to donate, do not fear. Because to me, the real heroes are the people who can go out on the social media and get more people coming in to view the channel, to see the charity, to become aware. So Twitter, Facebook, Google+, whatever it is that's out there, Instagram, Pictogram, hieroglyphics. I don't even know the names of everything. But if you can bring more people in, that makes you a real hero, and we appreciate that. Every viewer counts, every viewer matters. All 11 people who are watching right now, you are all my best friends. Wait. Malfunk, did you say younger people? What are younger people doing pressuring you to give up your electronic devices and get back in touch with nature? Aren't younger people supposed to be all about the electronic devices? two of those 11 people? Yeah, I'm on purpose not logged in on my account because I need access to a bunch of tools and stuff, so I'm logged in on Harley's account. I should switch, but I need to keep getting access to his tools. So. When the morning comes, I will switch, and he will take over. Right now, we are on the West Coast stream. All the streamers for the next 8 hours. Now we're 3 hours in. Woo! 3 hours. All the streamers for the next 8 hours are Long Beach locals. We are representing Long Beach, and then we're going to hand things over to the Connecticut team. During those 8 hours, you have been watching Beyond Good and Evil, and coming up next will be a blind run of The Walking Dead Season 1, followed by the complete Portal series, Portals 1 and 2, and ending with Super Time Force Ultra, and then we will hand it over to the East Coast crew. Malfunk says there's a movement among millennials to abandon technology because it is ruining the world. But if you take an eye out, you would also say it's running the world, which I like much better.
I love technology. I spend most of my day with technology. Some of my best friends are technology.
Some of your most reliable employees are technology.
Most of my most reliable employees are technology. Well, that guy's seen better days.
Ha! Malfunk has lived in the Northwest his entire life and likes to give Callie a bad time. Well, we're pretty laid back here in Long Beach. we're not so into the fronting the trash talk, but I will say that we're having a lot of fun.
I love it in Long Beach. Long Beach is great. I'm glad I don't live in LA, or anywhere really too close to LA. Long Beach is kind of nice, and you get the advantage of living in the city without the disadvantage of living in Los Angeles, which is significant.
I dislike the heat wave we've been having lately, but other than that...
Yeah, no, it's been ridiculously hot. It's just unnecessarily hot.
Even when it rained, it was still hot. I was confused.
It's gonna be like 100 degrees for Thanksgiving or something stupid, and it's gonna make me really sad. I do miss East Coast autumn.
Yeah, I can relate with you guys there on that Northwest. The weather there, I think, is just more my style. I grew up East Coast around DC, and so like I'm not a stranger to really hot summers, but hot winters. Come on, that shouldn't happen. I tell you, Malfunk, that is the right way to be. You're being paid to do something you love. That is awesome.
Look at their faces, they're no longer
That's
human.
what we all want.
Controlled by the Doms. We must inform the entire population of this. Quick, send a picture to the Irish network. I'll continue looking for a way.
This is a fairly important part of the story here, isn't it?
It is. So this is the proof that I just sent out that the alpha sections are having a bad time. They're, yeah, kind of corrupted, as you can see. So.
We'll find each other sooner or later.
I already got that fish. Also, Paige is missing, right? So that's a significant plotline thing. How do they see me? That doesn't make any sense. I'm terrible at stealth.
So for those of you just joining us, you are watching Beyond Good and Evil, being played by Echelon. That's one of his all-time favorite games, so he is showcasing it.
I am.
Coming up next will be The Walking Dead Season 1, a blind run played by M. Trider, who has never played it before, so he doesn't know the story. It's going to be exciting. We are raising money for Child's Play. We're going to be streaming video games non-stop for the next money and to supply games and toys to hospitals and domestic violence shelters for children. They are a really good, really worthwhile charity. 100% of the money you donate goes directly to them. However, we will also enter you into a raffle. Make sure you leave your email address in the comments or sign in to the donation widget, and we will get you entered into a raffle for games, handmade crafts, and even game systems. We've got some big name game systems that are going to be going out towards the end of the stream. So yeah, get those donations in. If you can't donate, don't worry. To me, the real heroes are the people who go out on social media and bring more people in, get more people aware of what's going on. So Twitter, Facebook, whatever you got, bring more people in. That will make me one happy Viking. I can tell you that. Malfunk does have a good point. If you're not familiar with the system, just leave your email in the comments anyway, even if you're signed in, because sometimes the system can be difficult to understand, and it can be really they're really careful about getting your permission. You kind of have to really tell them that it's okay a lot. So, because by default, they do whatever you want to do, but if you do want to be in the raffle, we have some great prizes. In fact, I'm going to put a link in chat 20 seconds ago. I love time travel. That's one of the prizes that we're giving away. That is a handcrafted sterling silver pendant that was custom made. Normally custom work like that costs around $500, but this has no price. It cannot be bought. The only way to acquire this pendant is through the charity raffle. But that's not all. We are giving away at least two game systems, one handheld and one less handheld console, which the East Coast crew will get into more detail about as they reveal the big prizes, but I happen to know that there's some really great stuff out there. Prizes, they've also got a lot of really cool handcrafted stuff, video game themed, just pieces of art that are really beautiful. So get your donations in, hop on the Twitter, let people know. Let's make this a success. Let's get some money for the children, for the hospitals, for the shelters. This is a great cause. I know, right? The more I talk about it, the more you want it, right? Child's Play silver cufflinks. See, I know people who can make those, but they won't. And the reason they won't is because that's the Child's Play logo. They'll only make them for these events. The jewelry community takes that stuff really seriously, and I'm really happy about that. Like, when it comes to charity events, they're very, very positive and very forward-thinking.
There we go.
It is. You're right. You can't dilute that value. This is for the charity, and it's important that it stays that way. Exactly. It wouldn't be half as cool if you could just buy it, and you can't. You can't just buy it. This is the only way to get it. So, what is its value? I don't know. I can't even put a number on it now. To me, I think that's actually one of the coolest things about this. Like, the games are awesome, and I gotta admit, like, that we're giving away an entire game system is awesome. And mad props to our organizers, Harley and Randy, for working that out. That's amazing. Mad props to Pongo, who's also been heavily involved in getting these things together. So we really appreciate all the work that they do. But to me, the handcrafted stuff, like those little, last year, my mother won a prize, and she doesn't know what video games even are, but they had one of those jars. It's a fairy in a jar from Legend of Zelda, and it's actually a nightlight. There's a solar panel on top that collects light, puts it in a capacitor, and when it gets dark, it turns on a light in the fairy and it glows, and she thinks it's the coolest thing, and it's been sitting on her bedside table as her nightlight since last year. So, yeah. Just, yeah, awesome handmade stuff. Those are the real valuable things. You need to get a hold of Pongo. Pongo is asleep, and deservedly so. He's been working really hard to get everything together, and he deserves his rest, because they're all going to be super busy when the East Coast crew takes over in the morning. But you know what? It's okay. We got this. We got this. West Coast, baby. We can handle.
Nice work, Shawnee.
We need those photos, Shawnee.
Right, Ed? Right, Miles? We got this under control.
We got it under control, man.
I think we've got it. Try that.
Alright, M4H8. It's a long thing, man. I forgot how long the neutrophils thing was. M4 H8 validate. Incidentally, this is about as far as I got last time I attempted to stream this game, so.
Barry Kicks asks, who makes the melted bead crafts? Yeah, Malfunk just answered. Yeah. Randy and her family, basically. They've been making those. They're really pretty. It's really nice. Randy is remarkably talented at handmade crafts. Well, you know, Ed, I love this game so much that I'm not going to kick you off. I'm going to let you keep running for as long as you want to.
Yeah, I've got to work tomorrow though, so I should kick myself off here in a second. But I'm not sure what I'm doing at this point. Where can I knock something down?
She is super crafty. That is a fact. Oh, you got the piranha plant magnets, eh? Oh, that's nice. They love their Mario, they love their Zelda, and they love their Metroid. And that's
Classics.
awesome, because that's my childhood right there.
Yeah,
those three games, man. Those are the foundations of video gamedom are built into those games.
The problem has been taken care of. My best men have found and neutralized all of the intruders. Everything's under control, Your Excellency. I'll take care of this minor detail myself.
Oh no! That's just gotta be displayed, Malfunct. I'm sure you'll figure something out. I have faith. I trust you.
Close hatches. Cast off moorings. Okay. Lift off.
Alright, page is gone. So now the entire point of the game is to get enough pearls to get the to get the moon chip.
Oh wow, you finished the slaughterhouse as well?
Well, the slaughterhouse you still have to kind of go in, but like, I mean, at this point in time, you're like, oh, I need to get to the moon. And you know about the rocket. You know that like it exists. Okay, I have very little recollection of this fight, so we're gonna see what happens. Alright, let's start by running. Okay, that's not
Malfunk makes a great point. If you like winning prizes, small streams like this one are where it's at.
That is correct.
This is the place to be. So tell your friends, bring them all in. Make a donation, it goes to a great cause. 100% of that donation is going to Child's Play, and you can get entered into a raffle for some amazing prizes.
Alright.
But of course, if you don't want to donate, that's okay, and I'll tell you why that's okay, because as far as I'm concerned, the real heroes are the people who go out on the social media and tweet and Facebook and get more viewers in. And I know you might be thinking, more viewers? I don't want the competition, but you kind of do. Because it's more fun that way, we get more done, we get more going for the charity, because it's really all about the charity. And you get to be a real hero. And I get to be a happy Viking. Because nothing makes me happier Viking than to see some real heroes out there doing real work out on social media. Oh dear. Yeah. Alright, we need to get Nightbot in here. Didn't want to have to do this. You know what? I'll just manually. It's fine. Yeah, just don't click the link. Spammers have no respect. This is a charity stream. We're streaming to raise money for the Child's Play charity. I think that deserves some respect right there. I don't care if I'm famous. I don't care if I get any. I'm not getting any money. All the money's going to Child's Play.
If it wasn't
But you know, show Child's Play some respect.
Yeah, spammer's gonna spam.
Show the
spammer's gonna spam.
Not included.
That's true.
No matter what.
Bad.
Hang in.
It's the internet. It's the internet.
It's the internet. Don't feed the trolls.
That's right. Unless they're like really good trolls, like high quality trolls are respectable.
Terrorist strike attempted by...
We can get out through there, Miss Jade.
Yeah, if you're gonna troll, you better make me laugh.
Yeah, I need some of my Jimmys to be Russell. Otherwise, it's just not worth it.
Otherwise, it's gonna be ignored.
Okay. Alright, so that's it for the slaughterhouse. Or not the slaughterhouse, the Neutrophils factory. I'm gonna save my game here.
Alright, congratulations. Miles, if you are ready, we will get you set up here. We'll try and do a smooth transition. Everyone hold on to your hats while we try and go from one streamer to another. It's going to take him about 20 seconds to hear that I just said that.
We're on the right track. Exit isn't...
Actually, I can message. Oh, never mind. He heard it. Okay, he's on his way.
Yep, just let me know. Let me know when, and I'll step out.
Just pop on TeamSpeak there, Miles, and yeah, and we'll do a little countdown, and it'll stop, and you'll start.
All right. Yeah, I'm ready to start whenever.
Ouch! Respect the
Okay.
home team, Chapter 12.
All right, you ready as well, Ed?
Yep, ready to go.
Here we go. In 3,